Within hours of the Russian invasion of Ukraine last week, a new mural could be seen on the side of a bombed-out home in the Syrian city of Binnish. It showed a map of Ukraine, painted in the yellow and blue of the nation's flag, under attack by a large brown Russian bear. Piles of rubble littered the ground around the building, remnants of the Russian air campaign in Syria's civil war. Aziz al-Asmar, one of the artists behind the painting, described it as a message of solidarity with the people of Ukraine. The Syrian regime and its Russian allies turned our houses into ruins for the past 11 years, causing many people to be displaced from their homes and villages, he told Al-Jazeera. What is happening now in Ukraine is the continuation of Russia's policy, and it won't stop if the international community do not unite and put an end to it. Russia's military intervention contributed to untold suffering for millions of Syrian civilians beginning in 2015, when the country first entered. With the Russian military's might now trained on Ukraine, the lessons of Moscow's involvement in Syria stand as a specter of the heavy-handed playbook experts fear can unfold on an even larger and deadlier scale the longer the conflict in Ukraine drags on. An estimated 660,000 refugees have already fled Ukraine, and for those who remain, everyday life has turned virtually unrecognizable. More than 130 civilians have already lost their lives, according to the United Nations, though officials stress that the true death toll is likely far higher. In multiple cities, explosions have hit civilian areas, including hospitals, schools and residential buildings, prompting Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy on Tuesday to accuse Russia of war crimes. Most of their actions in support of the Syrian army was to exact a high civilian death toll and eventually they succeeded in basically dismembering the Syrian opposition as a result, said Randa Slim, a senior fellow and director of the Conflict Resolution Program at the Middle East Institute. I think that's what they would like to do. They're going to go with extreme force, partly to break down the morale of the Ukrainian people and try to prevent any kind of organized resistance forming together against them. Some of Russia's most intense bombing in Syria came in 2016 during the battle,